This is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the arcade game. It's pretty fucking cool. Look at this. It's bright, it's colorful, and I have found a way to play it with all 4 characters. What I'm about to do is I'm about to play this game, and I'm going to connect control of all 4 of the turtles to one control mechanism, and I'm going to try and get through the game like that. Now, I've already played it once as Leo, who's my favorite turtle because he's the most stern. He's only 16 years old? Jesus. He's only 5'1", and he weighs 155 pounds? Jesus, I could fucking take that guy. Well, they are teenagers. 16 makes sense. Is he the oldest, or are they all 16? I don't know. Anyway, we're going to try this real quick, okay? Okay, there's 3, and then 4. Okay, so we have all 4 turtles, and I should be able to control all of them, but I want to give them all a bunch of lives. We're going to do 50. Let's do 50. God damn, that's so fucking annoying. 60. We landed on 60. I'm sorry, I had to make them all even. Anyway. Whew. Okay, wish me luck. We're gonna go in there, we're gonna take out Shredder. 1989. God, this is a beautiful looking game for 1989.
Fire! Hang on, April.
Fire! We gotta get April out. Alright, here we go. Oh yeah, oh my god, yes. That's fucking great. Oh my god, yes. This is so much... Oh my god, there's so many sprites on screen. This is so much better, so much more chaotic, and honestly, a lot easier than when I did it the first time as just Leo. This feels so much easier. So many fucking swords and nunchucks and shit flying everywhere. This is great. I can see I made the right decision. I also did 4-player Simpsons, the arcade game. And that one was pretty good. But in that game, the enemies are more like hit scan. Like, not hit scan because that's a shooter term, but like, I don't know, let's call it punch scan enemies. Where like they automatically punch you whenever you get to a certain distance from them. And it's a pain in the ass. No matter how many people you have playing, it's always a pain in the ass to play games like that. Which, there's a little bit of that in this. Some of the bosses do it, but... we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Right now we have to save April. April O'Neil. Which, I know The Simpsons was like 45 minutes I think it took me to get through this one, but... this isn't that bad. What is that? Yeah, this game's only like 30 minutes compared to The Simpsons. Fucking Rocksteady, right? Is that who that is? Before we get into it, I gotta tell you guys, I'm not super up on my Turtles lore. So, I guess I gotta confess to that. Man, look at this, we are jumping his ass. This is great. Because this was like way harder. Wasn't it supposed to be Shredder that comes out of that thing? No, I'm remembering it wrong. Look at this, I'm loving this. He knocks away one turtle, and there is another to replace him. You can never escape, Rocksteady. You were dead when you chose to accept a fight against 4 people. You're fucking outnumbered, you fucking idiot. Look at that, we fucking jumped him. There was like no honor in that. There's the Shredder. Oh! That looks fucking cool. Come on, after that Shredder creep. Hell yeah, let's go, let's get him. Let's go, let's get him. being held somewhere. Are we gonna go to a movie studio? No, I don't think so. I don't remember there being a movie studio in this game. But I didn't really play this one very much when I was a kid. 1989 though, man. This looks beautiful for fucking 1989, Jesus. Imagine going to an arcade. Because 1989, that's the original Nintendo. Like, can you imagine playing like the original Legend of Zelda or the original Super Mario Brothers, and then you go to an arcade and you see this? Shit would blow your mind. But, yeah, I never played this one. At my local pizza shop is where I used to go and play arcades. That's like when I was in high school. At that point, it was like the year 2000. So it was like, yeah, this game had probably long since passed. But they had a copy of Turtles in Time, which was really common. Turtles in Time and then... yeah, Turtles in Time and the Simpsons arcade game. Those are like the two most common arcade games that you can find. They're like everywhere. They made like 1 million of those. They made like 1 million of those cabinets. So yeah, they're super common to find, so... when I was in high school, I used to go play those at my local pizza shop. It was called Round Table Pizza, which I don't know. I don't know if they have round tables all over the country or if that's just in California, where I'm from. But yeah, it was pretty good. Turtles in Time was good, but... that one I know it better than this one. But either way, it's like, gosh, you know... it isn't until now that I've actually seen these games all the way through, because when you're playing them in the arcade, it's like, okay, I played level 1, I played like level 2, this is probably like as far as I would get on a single quarter, you know what I mean? So, yeah, I was really, it blew my mind, like, playing this again and then seeing the entire game and the final boss and everything. This fucking shit, I hate this guy.
Watch your mouth.
Attack us as you will. What is this game? This one's Bebop, right? God, I'm so bad with turtle names. There are so many, like, Ninja Turtle mutants and... seriously, like, there's so many, like, Ninja Turtle mutants and everything. And they have different toys and exclusive toys, and every round of toys they would make up new characters and stuff. But no, this one's Bebop and the other one is Rocksteady, right? I know that. That's gotta be true. But he's annoying. It's that goddamn uppercut, but you know what? It doesn't even matter. Because now, you uppercut me away and there's another turtle to take my place. You can't get rid of all of us, Rocksteady, goddammit. You might as well give up. Look at that. Again, once again, you are outnumbered. These goddamn manhole covers are fucking annoying. That's what I call teamwork! Which, actually, this kind of makes sense. No, it kind of doesn't make sense. I did, one of the things I like, because I like the TMNT movies. Part 1 and Part 2 is pretty cool. What is it? I think it's called The Secret of the Ooze is Part 2. Like, the first TMNT movie is great because it has like a real emotional core to it. And then Part 2 is really nice too. I also actually do like the Michael Bay movies. I know a lot of people hate those, you know, because Megan Fox and all that stuff. I don't even hate Megan Fox. I'm a fan. I think she's pretty good in movies. But God damn it! Come on. There's the Mousers. You can't go into the sewers without fighting some Mousers. Which makes sense, but one of the things I really like are the original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle comics. Since comics are like such a huge part of my channel, I've always wanted to do a playlist for those. Because they're really good. Like, you go back and you read those comics, and you can totally see why it is that this this franchise became famous, man, because those comics are like, they were seriously like nothing else at the time. They were weird and unique. Yeah, I really like them. And it's like, that's how it is. So far, this game kind of like follows that story. In the first issue, they face off against Shredder. In the second issue, they go into the sewers and face off against the Mousers. And then eventually they get to Krang and other dimensions and stuff, which I already know that's where this game is going to go. I already know we're going to end up like... Krang makes an appearance, I can tell you that much. Oh, fuck that. Get the hell out of here, Stockman. I'm sick of your shit. Oh my god, this asshole. Alright, we got a little motion going. I don't think... This guy probably doesn't have that much hit points. He's all flying around, very hard to hit. No, that was easy. That was actually the easier boss.
Come and get him, Yellow Brain.
I will go and get them, thank you. In fact, you know what? I think it's time. I think I'm gonna start up my Turtles playlist. Put it in the like, cause I've been thinking of, cause like I have a lot of videos about Marvel characters, DC characters, but there's so many more comic books outside of Marvel and DC. You know, so many more cool characters. Like, I really want to do like a Dark Horse thing. I want to do RoboCop, Terminator, Alien, Predator. Like, I want to do Godzilla, Power Rangers, and of course, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. It's like, I need a place where I can put all those, so I think I'm going to start a new playlist for like, I don't know, I'll just call it like Assorted Comics or something like that, and then start filling it with, more stuff. Oh god, what am I going to do here? I think this will probably work. Just keep the hits coming. Just keep like a slow but steady onslaught of attacks. I hate this. Like, getting them both together is like really hard. In my opinion, this is the hardest boss fight in the game. In my opinion, the even harder than the final boss, because the final boss in this game isn't too difficult. I feel that like the measure of how hard an arcade boss is a measure of how much they auto-hit. Because it's just so annoying. Like, that's such an annoying feeling when you're playing the game and they auto-hit you back. Like, you're attacking them and then they punch you away. And then you have to be on the ground for a second, and then you gotta get up, walk back over to them. It's an annoying thing, and when it happens repeatedly, it puts you into this crazy mental state of annoyance. But that's that. And the Turtle Van! I love the Turtle Van. It's, in my opinion, it's one of the coolest superhero cars ever. Yeah, Raphael got the kiss. Okay, let's get to the secret factory. I am in agreement. We must go to the secret factory, but before that, we have to walk along the freeway and beat up, like, literally like 1,000 purple and pink ninjas. That's one thing I always thought was weird about the Foot Clan. Like, why are they purple? Like, that's not... Like, obviously, you're not gonna, like... I don't know, it's weird. The whole point of a ninja is to be stealthy, goddammit. Why are you purple? But then I grew up and I studied some art and I realized that purple makes a good complement to green. So it's like they're sort of diametrically opposed. You know, like they... the Green Foot Clan look better when they're fighting against the green Ninja Turtles. It's all very artistically put together. In fact, I mean, doesn't it look good? Look at it now. It's like You can totally tell who the bad guys are. You're not confused at all. Which I always really loved about the TMNT is like they're really colorful. Except for those first issues, man. Those original comics were black and white and they were fucked. And then you get like all the turtles and they all have red headbands. It's not just Raph. Raph has a red headband, but they all have a red headband. It's so much harder to determine who they are because you have to go by what weapon they're holding at the time. Which, I don't know who did the coloring, but I know Eastman and Liard back when they owned Turtles, because they don't own the Turtles anymore. I learned that recently. They sold them to Nintendo. No, not Nintendo. I'm sorry, excuse me. That was a slip of the tongue. They didn't sell them to Nintendo. They sold them to Nickelodeon, which is like a brand for kids entertainment. Which, like, fair enough, you know, makes sense. The Turtles, that's their entire wheelhouse right there, but it's just sad. They're not really independently produced anymore, which they never were, you know. There were always cartoons and those movies were produced and, like, all that kind of stuff. But, yeah, it's no longer owned by the creators. What was I saying? I don't even remember what the hell I was saying. Just talking about Turtles. But no, back they did like color editions of those original issues, the ones that started it all. And if I could get my hands on those, I would totally do a video on them. I would totally do an entire playlist just for that. Just because that I feel like it is an important part of comic book history. Like the success of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles should stand as a testament. It should stand as an inspiration to anybody who's trying to get into this business of making comic books. Like, who knew, man? Who fucking knew that it would be as cool as it is? But it is. But yeah, they took those original black and white issues and they eventually did make them in color, and of course they digitally enhanced them and all that kind of stuff, so they look pretty good. I'm not sure if I approve of putting them in color, because I'm not sure if that doesn't take away from a part of the tone, but you know, it's good. I don't mind it too much. But the Turtles do have red headbands. They don't give them colored headbands. But that doesn't happen until they came out with the cartoon, I believe the cartoon is what introduced them to that. For those who don't know what I'm talking about, the TMNT cartoon from like the 80s, the one that this is based off of, that's why they have colored bands here. Because even this was before the movie. Not long before the movie, but this was even before the movie. That's why the turtle van and everything, that's why it's all bright and colorful. Because this is when Turtles came out as like a toy, and then it was marketed to kids, and so they had to turn it from being like super dark into being like super light. That's why everything is bright and everything is colorful, and it's crazy. Anyway, what was I talking about? But yeah, I would love to go back and do at least those issues, talk about TMNT, just so that you guys can see where it all started. It's very cool. It's very good. There was a lot of talent that went into making those comics, not just as an artwork, but from a storytelling perspective. It's very cool to see those issues and how they all tell a standalone story. It's very almost like you can tell Eastman and Liard when they were making those, they were like, you could totally tell like they were just having fun. They clearly just wanted to make something that they would like, you know? Because the stories in those games are in those comics are so crazy, man. They're so crazy. Like the Mauser story, when they get trapped in the sewers and their Mausers are just coming to fucking eat them. Like, who thinks of that? And then in the later issues, when they start traveling to different dimensions and Krang gets introduced, it's like, dude, where are you getting this stuff, man? It's just straight out of left field. Anyway, yeah, I'll do some reviews of those or something. I mean, there's not even that many of them. There's like, I think 11 or 12 of those issues. 7 of them I know for sure are in color. But I haven't been up on that in a long time. What the fuck? Oh, fuck that. I thought for sure, I'm like, oh, it's gonna be Shredder. No, it's not Shredder. What are these things, and why do I have to fight them? Alright. Alright, well, we're not doing too bad. Oh, what the fuck? Oh, those weren't that hard. That scared me for a second there. Splinter! This fucking thing. I don't know what this is. This is like an android or something, and it auto-punches. This is the boss that pissed me off. Like, this boss is terrible. He's terrible. It's like, what are you doing, man? Like, you need to cut that shit out. Look at him, he just auto punches. There's this one. I don't know what he is, but I have a theory that he's like some kind of construct, like an android, like an automaton, just like the thing that Krang uses, that robot suit that he has. I think it must be one of those. Because it looks like it, doesn't it? And you can see it has, it's almost like a beak. Like it has a, like it's a kind of bird or something. I don't know. But there's this one, and then in the next one, in the next level, they have another one that you have to fight. But that one's not blue, that one's orange. And yeah, it's still a pain in the ass. It sucks. But that's good. Yeah, you see, because they just turn into clay when you kill them. They must be like a construct of something, you know?
Thank you, my turtle.
You're welcome.
There it is.
The Technodrome. We gotta find the Technodrome. What do you mean you gotta find the Technodrome? You're literally inside of it, bro. You gotta up your spatial awareness, bro, because you're clearly inside the Technodrome. Wait, what did that thing say? I did not fucking catch that. Oh my god, frozen! No, there's... Oh my god, there's no way to get past that. Look at that. They're just like trapped. Oh my god. Can I break them? No, they just automatically freeze you. Who knew? Who goddamn knew the Technodrome had so many goddamn traps in it? I feel bad. I feel like the goddamn turtle deaths are my fault. I feel like they'd be better off without me. Oh shit. Well, we're doing... Because this is the last stage, I'll tell you. We gotta find Krang, we gotta take his ass out, and then we gotta take out Shredder. So yeah, this game isn't that long, it's pretty short. Ah, except this fucking guy. Yeah, this is the one. This guy looks more like an army man, but he's made of that same construct material, the same clay. It's weird. If anybody knows who those guys are, tell me in the comments. Like, Tell me who everybody in Ninja Turtles is, because I don't know. I haven't seen the cartoon in 1,000 years, man. Like, it was made in the 80s, dude. That was like 40 years ago. God, that's a long time ago. I feel old now. Come on, just die, dude. Don't make this hard. Don't make this hard, dude. Just die. Like, I don't want to fight you. You're really annoying to fight. Just come on, just succumb to your wounds. That's a pain in the ass. I like the turtles. I don't like I mean, I like Mikey, but I don't like playing as Mikey so much. Because it just feels like his nunchucks don't have as much reach. You know? It's a funny story. Nunchucks actually have great reach. I know that because I practiced them when I was a kid. I don't know what inspired me to do so. But when I was a kid, I was just very into martial arts. And I would practice all like the bad martial arts. All the ones that don't actually work effectively in real life. Like, I practiced the samurai sword and all that shit. And I had nunchucks. And, well, my brother had nunchucks, and I tried using them. And, of course, I'm all sitting there just beating myself up. You know. As you do when you're playing around with nunchucks. They hurt so bad. Because they're heavy. You don't think they're heavy, but they're heavy. They're like a couple pounds each. So you don't, like... I don't know, it's just hard to explain how nunchucks are used. And they're a very ineffective weapon. They are, like, very bad. Like, I don't know what nunchucks were created for, but you can't really use them. Because they're too wild, they're too unwieldy, they're too hard to control. Like, you could just have a standard club, and then you'd have all this power behind your swing and all this force. Not with nunchucks, though. With nunchucks, you don't get any of that. I don't know. Maybe I should look up some nunchuck experts or whatever, and they'll tell me why I wasn't doing it right. Also, the size. A sai is, like, not a good weapon to use in a fight. You get, like, no... It's bad. A sai is, like, not made for fighting. I don't know what it's made for. I think it's a defensive weapon, actually, but... The sword, though? The sword and the staff are pretty good. The sword is an extremely effective weapon. Like, when you learn it, and you learn all the little intricacies of it... Oh, he turned us into tiny turtles! Oh, God, that's kind of nasty. But yeah, the sword is actually pretty good. When you learn all the little intricacies of it, it's very effective. And I'm not going to say that... like, the Japanese katana is any better than, like, a broadsword or anything like that. I really wouldn't say that because those are two different things. But I found it to be more effective. I found the motions to be more effective. The shape is easier to wield. And it's more devastating. Like, you get more power through that slice. Like, it's definitely, I would say it's more refined and it takes more skill to use. A broadsword is a little bit more barbaric, I would say. I don't know. But... yeah, I'm a katana man, I guess. Alright, so this boss is actually kind of easy. At first, when I first fought him, I thought, like, oh man, I must have fucked something up because he just keeps coming. Like, more of him just keep coming, but no. If you kill them all, eventually they will stop. And the good thing is, like, yeah, it's just... it's not hard. He's just like a basic enemy. He's not immune to... he's not immune to stun locking, and he doesn't really auto-hit that much. He has like a counter attack. That's the one where he sort of like ducks and then jumps at you. And then that turtle beam or whatever, that thing is weird. But yeah, you see, like, now we're already down to 2. It's like it's not hard at all. But man, I'm dying here. Arcade games, man, they are endurance contests, let me tell you. Oh my god, that would piss me off. That turtle beam, like... Again, paying $30 in lives to be able to beat this game. And that fool, think about it, every time that goddamn shredder shoots a fucking turtle beam at me, that's 25 cents out of your goddamn pocket. It's quite maddening. But that's it. It's over. His ass is dead. And we need to get the fuck out of here before this place explodes. Ooh, look at that. Epilogue. Freaked the Foots, mangled the Mousers, and totaled the Technodrome. That's turtle power! Yeah, I agree. I couldn't agree more. But what about the Shredder and Krang? Burned to toast? Vaporized to milkshake? Or escaped to Dimension X? Until we know, none of us can sleep safely in our beds. Shells. I love it. And then that's it. Mwah! 30 minutes. We got through it a whole 10 minutes faster than the Simpsons arcade game. So that's Turtles. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. I like it. I really like Turtles in Time. I'm not sure if this one is better than Turtles in Time, but I'll have to look for Turtles in Time. I would love to play that one, but it's going to be hard for me to find like a 4-player like version of it so that I can do basically this same thing. But I'll look and I will find, and we will eventually get to that one. But yeah, as far as this video is concerned, if you liked playing this game with me and you want to play more games with me, why not like this video and subscribe to the channel. And if you're feeling oh so generous, I also have a Patreon you can donate to help me get all this stuff done. In the meantime, until next time, nerds, stay heroic.